we're going to play the guys that perform and guys that earn it. And there's no doubt that, we're happy with what they're doing. Obviously would like to see the older guys be more consistent, more dependable, and but if that's what we have. That's what we have.
Ethan, just talk to us about them needing to live up to the kind of defensive standard, toughness standard. Is that maybe unsurprising with so many young guys and new faces that it's taking a while to get to that point?
Well, it's obvious after a game like Arkansas, people look at the free throws, but the free throws is not what cost us that game. We didn't do the details, the things that you have to do to win games. We didn't have ball pressure. We didn't follow our scouting report, all those type things. We didn't do any of it. And when you don't do it, you don't deserve to win. And when you do win, games like that, it can give you a false sense of where you are. And that's what was disappointing, that we just didn't really do what we had talked about. But to answer your question, what was your question again about sustaining it?
No, is it maybe unsurprising that it's taking a young team, a new team?
No, I don't think that. I think what I said earlier, we thought we'd be able to get more from our older players.
What's JP going to do that he's not doing?
Consistency and being locked into the things that players have to do, the things they don't want to do. They have to do the things like run the court every time. They've got to go to the glass. They've got to, if we call them coverage, they got to be in the coverage. It's the things that you all probably never see, that nobody sees. Those are the things you have to do all the time, and not think that somebody else is going to do that for you. And that's not just JP. It's pretty much what happened Saturday. We had too many guys that just didn't do their jobs in the way they need to do it.
Coach, with Jacoby Gillespie, is there a concern about volume of minutes with him? And where do you get help from for him in terms of just spot duty here and there right now?
Well, a big thing with Bishop, we need him on the court. He picked up those 2 fouls early, and because he certainly can play the point for us. We're going to have to give Troy a good look. We have to do that. I got on the plane Saturday, and the first thing when I saw Troy, I apologized to him because I didn't play him. I should have given him a shot, and I didn't, and that was my fault. And so we're going to give him a look and see what he can do.
What do you like? What do you think he is? What do you need to see more out of Troy just to be more comfortable giving him that shot? And what does he need to do to earn, I will say trust, but to earn those minutes?
It is trust. It's not just mine. It's the trust of our staff and our defense. And that's probably what it is with most of them, just knowing that. Because we've got to get back to being the kind of defensive team that we need to be to play the basketball we need to play. Because what we do on defense complements what we try to do on offense. And if we don't do that, we can't be the team that we want to be.
Everyone was pointing out free throws in the loss. These are the plays that they don't want to make, that they need to make consistently. So how do you address that part with the team with the short turnaround in Texas?
I told him yesterday, I'm not worried about free throws. I'm not worried about making shots. I'm worried about guys doing their jobs. If they get lost in the game and understand what it takes to win basketball games, all that will take care of itself. And that's exactly what I told him yesterday. But when you start worrying about making shots, making free throws, you only put pressure on yourself. And there's no reason to do that. If we play the game the way it's supposed to be played, these guys have played enough basketball that innately they would do that if their mindset is where it should be. And it's not where it needs to be right now. It certainly wasn't Saturday.
Do you feel like do you feel like this team, their defense is affected by offense? I mean, like if you have a scoring drought, that carries over to losing some defensive.
No doubt. Now, I wouldn't say this team. I'd say most teams. I think anybody that's just all they want to do is shoot and score. When that's not going well, I think it affects them unless they're mature enough to handle it. And most guys at this level aren't really. But again, it's just understanding how to play the game the right way. And if you do that, all that other things will take care of itself.
Obviously, it's oftentimes we focus on the bad, the free throws and misses, the things that could have happened. What, if anything, right now do you really like about what your team's doing?
Well, I don't think we played particularly well, and we were there. It was a one-possession game. A 5-second call that wasn't a 5-second call was a big play. It wasn't 5 seconds. They hit a big three right there. We always talk about there's a breaking point, and that breaking point can come from a lot of different areas. And that was a tough stretch. They hit that one and two back-to-back. But we were right there, and we can be so much better. And again, Arkansas is a terrific team. I thought our speed at the beginning of the game was really good. But again, I thought really the fact that we stopped doing the things we need to do on the defensive end because we let the offense start getting into our head hurt us. And we just got to improve, and we will. I mean, I got so much confidence in this group of guys, but we just need everybody to really lock into a scout report and go into the game knowing what they need to do and not thinking about points, scoring, shooting, and all those type things.
Rick, I know there's people asking or listening to this, wondering, are you okay with your voice?
It was loud, and when referees don't want to get close to you, you still got to make sure they hear you, and that's kind of what happened.
One more from Ryan, then we're done.
What stands out about this Texas team?
Well, so much respect for Sean. I've known Sean. Guys, if you don't know the story, I met John Calipari in 1976, and we were at the University of Pitt's camp, and he was still in college. I think he was at Clarion College, and I just graduated, and we were working this camp together, and we each had a team, and my team won the championship. And my starting point guard was 8 years old, Sean Miller, and we won the championship. And so I've watched Sean grow up, coached against him. Obviously, when he was at Pitt and I was at Providence, and just a great deal of respect. And obviously, we coached against each other too later on at Arizona, Texas. But just so much respect for him, and he's going to do a great. His teams are always tough, hard nosed, and they're going to. And he's a coach that will adjust to whatever he needs to do to put his team in the best position to win. And I know they lost a tough game Saturday, and he'll have him ready to play.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thank you, guys.